Today we're going to be talking about the 6-figure lead generation agency tech stack. I'm basically going to be going over the exact tools and technology that you need to run a lead generation agency and make 6 figures a year with it. This is pretty much the exact same tools that I used to scale from 0 to 45k a month in 6 months, and the exact tools that we also recommend and all of our customers use. I know a lot of people when they're trying to start building an agency, start building a lead generation agency, they're just lost like, oh, what tools should I use? And they just spend months thinking about what tools they use and they never actually make progress. So I want to make sure that that doesn't happen to you. So I'm just going to be going over the mandatory best tools that I have seen. These seem to be the best ones to run a B2B cold outreach, cold email lead generation agency. I'm going to be referencing to this presentation that I created. So the 6-figure lead generation agency technology stack, you need to have the right tech stack. Otherwise, you'll handicap yourself trying to scale the business with outdated, complex, and inefficient technology. Pretty much a good tech stack has 3 things. First of all, it is easy and simple to use. Second thing is cost efficient. And when I say cost efficient, it doesn't mean that it's cheap. It means that the tools that we use provide a clear and good ROI. I have used lead scrapers that cost like 24,000 euros a year. And those have been amazing, really high ROI investments. And then the last thing, it has the right features for your use case. So the tools that I'm going to be going over today, some of them might not be perfect for you if you have a different use case. Maybe you want to do like something a bit different, something unique. For those cases, you might have to adapt and use different technology available. So yeah, without wasting too much time, let's get into it. This is perfect for you if you run a lead generation agency, if you're looking to run a lead generation agency, or if you just run an agency anyways. I have basically split all of these into different portions, and the first portion is just the foundational tools that you need, so the mandatory admin tools that you need to actually be able to run the business. So first foundational tool is of course Stripe, which is for processing payments, so for getting actually paid. Stripe right now charges 2.9% processing fees, so if you get paid $10, Stripe takes 30 cents off it. I know it can be a bit painful at scale, but that's sometimes what you gotta do. It's a pretty good tool anyways. You can set up recurring payments, so if you work on retainers, you don't have to remember to charge someone's card or someone every single month. You can just set up a recurring payment. It is literally the easiest way to start getting paid. You just send a payment link, or you just get their credit card and boom, you just charge them. They handle everything. You can set up all your taxes and reporting in there. There's also a lot of good other payment processors depending on your location. For example, if you have a Dubai company, then MamaPay seems to be pretty good. That's what we are starting to use. If you are able to, I recommend you to use wire transfers as much as possible because they have no fees, they're more reliable, they go straight to your bank. You don't have to deal with like a sketchy payment processor in between. And they're just easier. Of course, the cash flow in most cases can be a bit slower, but if you're able to use wires, I would 100% do so. Second tool, and this is literally the fucking highest ROI SaaS ever created. The fucking best SaaS there ever has been made, at least at this point. Now I'm 100% serious about it, and it is Google Workspace, and it is for admin and organization. Can't remember the account name, but the one that you want to use is $12 a month one. When you use it for like own main account, and you literally have everything there. So for writing documents and writing like SOPs and just gathering information, writing sales letters, all of that stuff, just use Google Docs. For managing and manipulating data, use Google Sheets and like creating like trackers and reports, all of that shit. For sales decks and presentations, use Google Slides. For email, use Gmail. Use Google Calendar to manage your time and also be productive. It's the best productivity tool ever fucking created. Okay, I need to do this 10 tasks next week. Just boom, 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 plug them in your calendar on your Google Calendar, and then there's your to-do list. I know guys who have made like crazy businesses and the only to-do list and only productivity tool that they use is Google Calendar. So use Google Calendar for time and productivity. For storing data, for storing information, SOPs, all of that stuff, use Google Drive. And for like job applications and all of that stuff, use Google Forms. So literally Google Workspace, the best fucking tool ever. If you're not using Google Workspace, you're missing out. You have probably seen from my YouTube videos, I use Google Workspace a lot. Like all of my scripts, all of my content is written on a Google document. I literally write a document a day. It's just the best tool ever created. Then for a landing page, so you of course you want to have a website / a landing page. In the beginning, just use card.co. It's literally $19 a year. If I go to turboram.io, this is built on Card. You can build like really beautiful websites here as well. Like I know card.co web designers, and like they are able to build like really beautiful stuff. Really easy, simple landing page creator. It takes like 10 minutes to build a simple landing page for your agency. It's $19 a year, so It's like the perfect one. And then later on, as you scale, if you're looking to build like any more complex funnels like opt-in funnels and webinar funnels and fucking VSL, like whatever funnels you might be building, maybe for yourself or for your clients, then like I recommend moving to ClickFunnels 1.0. Don't move to ClickFunnels 2.0. It's shit, but it's actually $100 a month, and for the best tier it's like $300 a month, so it's a bit more pricey. So in the beginning, before you are making like 20-30k a month, just use card. Then Slack, again, super easy for communicating with your clients and with your team. $7.5 a month per user, and then if you add your clients as like a Slack guest invite, then you don't even have to pay for it. Professional, simple communication tool. Don't use Discord. Discord is for crypto and gaming. If I buy a high ticket service, if I pay you $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 and I get onboarded into a Discord channel, I will immediately feel buyer's remorse. Please just invest the $7 to put me on a Slack channel. Then Loom.com for videos, so filming videos. It's $10 a month, and you can basically film your video sales letters, your SOPs, your follow-ups. If you need to give some instructions to your client, like you send like weekly or daily reports to your clients, it's just basically like recording your face and your screen. I'm sure that you have seen it, and if you learn to use Loom correctly, you will literally save hours every single day. Like if you have a busy schedule, you're doing a lot of meetings. I replaced over like 80% of my meetings with Loom, and I know that it's way more efficient. I just realized that, okay, I'm taking a lot of meetings every single day. They are not really that productive. If we spend like 30 minutes in a meeting, go over something simple, and fuck, I could just go over these things in a 3-minute Loom or a 5-minute Loom. So yeah, I just started using Loom more. It saves me for like 30 hours a week. And then the last foundational tool that you want to use is Calendly, and it is for booking calls. It's $10 a month, and you can actually use a free version for a long time. You have it on your landing page, you have it on your email signature, you give it to your clients, to team members. You never want to send your Calendly link in cold emails. That's just gonna lower conversions. But everything else, if you talk with a client and your client is like, yo, we should have a call about this, send them a Calendly link. You don't need to play like the calendar ping pong with them for days. And yeah, next thing, outreach tools. So again, like if you're running a cold email outreach, B2B lead gen agency, outreach is a pretty big part of that business model. So we want to have good outreach tools. First thing, what you need for sending cold emails. So we want to be sending a lot of cold emails. So just use instantly.ai for it. Their lowest plan is $47 a month. Highest plan is $97 a month. And it basically has everything you need. Unlimited domains. It has free warm up, good roadmap. They're adding a lot of features every single month. They just do cool shit. And it's actually built by cold email guys. So they ran a cold email agency before, and then they were building Instantly at the same time, so they actually know what they need. A really cool company. Honorable mention, if you don't want to use Instantly, just use SmartLead. They're also really cool. There's not big differences between Instantly and SmartLead. I just like Instantly. Then you of course need leads. You need to scrape leads, so use Apollo.io for that. That's like the basic starting off. It might not be the like quote unquote the best tool to use, but it's like the easiest one. You get fucking huge amount of data, pretty cheap, really good filtering options, like really easy to use, really fast. Just fucking use Apollo, get to like 10, 20, 30k a month, and then you're gonna start looking at more quote unquote esoteric lead scraping tools. $99 a month, basic good data and filtering. Other really good options are Lead Hype for like scraping LinkedIn, Crunchbase, and then like custom scraping lists, so using VAs and instant data scrapers, or store leads for e-commerce. And there's like a bunch of lead scraping tools. I just always tell like our clients who are just starting off, I just tell them that, yo, just use Apollo. It's like the cheapest one. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. And then for scraping Apollo, you want to use Find Email, which is $99 a month as well. If you don't have Find Email, you have to do a lot of manual shit inside Apollo. So just pay Find Email $99 a month, and they will scrape it for you and save you like 20-30 hours a month. So it's really worth. And then of course you have emails, so you want to verify all the emails. You never want to send emails that are not verified, because then they will bounce and destroy your deliverability. I have just been using a tool called Email List Validation. It's $59 for a lifetime access from AppSumo. It gives you like 1 million credits. It's pretty good. Like all of the email verification tools work pretty much the same. Like the bigger ones have like a bit better like servers to verify on, but like they're all pretty much the same. And yeah, that's pretty much outreach. I know there's like a million tools that you could add to your outreach tech stack, like AIs and fucking personalized line writers, inbox managing tools, and like crazy esoteric lead scraping methods and senders and personalized video makers and all that stuff. But like in the beginning, before you are making money and like have a few clients, have an email sender, Instantly or SmartLead, have a lead scraping tool, verify the the emails, and boom, you're set. Like that's pretty much what you need. Then you're getting leads, you're doing outreach for yourself and for your clients. Then you need to have some sales technology as well. Again, like there's so much cool sales tech in the market right now, especially when AI coming out. There's like so fucking cool shit. But again, I'm just gonna go through the basic ones. First thing that you need, Pipedrive for CRM, so you can fucking manage your leads. You know, like when to follow up with someone, who you have had a call with, who has replied you positively, who you need to follow up with. Like it gives you all the sales data. You need a CRM tool. If you don't have a CRM tool, you're just leaving a lot of money on the table. So just use Pipedrive. You can also use tools like Close and HubSpot and all of these things. I have used each one of them, but I just use Pipedrive, the easiest and most gamified and like fucking fun CRM tool to use. And that's also pretty dope. For me, it's like $20 a month, really high ROI, and it's mandatory for you to make money. Second thing, you want to be signing contracts. I use PandaDoc. It's $20 a month or $19 a month. You can sign contracts with your clients and your contractors, and it integrates well with everything, super easy to automate. You can just send Google Docs and get them to sign there, so you don't really need to be spending money on a contract signing software. I just like PandaDoc. It's a small investment to give like a better first impression to a new client. Use a PandaDoc. And then the last sales tool that I want to be talking about is Figma. So again, if you have watched some of my YouTube videos, you know that I like Figma a lot. It's basically just a whiteboard tool. It's also a design tool, but I use it for whiteboard features, and it's really good for presentations and pitching. So when you're sitting in a call with a client, just share a screen, whip up Figma whiteboard and just start drawing shit up. Draw your pitch, draw your ROI, draw your time frame, all of that stuff. And it's just 1,000 times easier for the prospect to understand what is going to happen when they work with you, when they see like you're drawing it out in front of their eyes. We have used something called a Figma Close for a lot of our clients, and we have like doubled and tripled their closing rates. And then we have the scaling technology. Again, like there's a million things for this, like million project management tools and like all of this stuff, data managers, and there's just like a bunch of stuff in scaling, but I just pinpointed two. First of all, you want to be hiring contractors and hiring teammates and like hiring people to work with you, hiring VAs. So a really good place for that is Fiverr, and also like other really good options are Upwork. Onlinejobs.ph is really fucking good, basically for Philippines. They are hard workers, really awesome. Facebook groups are absolutely amazing. There's like a Facebook group for every single topic. So if you need a fucking editor, you can find an editor Facebook group and just post your job post. So Facebook groups are great, and also LinkedIn Jobs. We have been experimenting with LinkedIn Jobs lately, and we have gotten really good results with hiring from LinkedIn Jobs. So use one of those tools to hire people in their agency. And the second thing, automations, just use Zapier. Again, there's like a bunch of different tools, more complex or like ones that are easier to use, like Make and Pabble and all of these things, but I just like to use Zapier. Pricing is based on your usage, and it's like really easy to automate your manual workflows. Don't get into automations and like Zapier stuff too early. Like you should be making like 10 to 20k a month before you start fucking around with that stuff, because otherwise you're just gonna like create a bunch of automations that you don't use and you're just wasting time with it. So keep that in mind. Don't get into it too early, but it's really useful in the long run. And then I have also written a few honorable mentions that we have used and are really great tools. So Expandy.io for automated LinkedIn outreach. Expandy is really solid. It's like $100 a month. TweetDM.com, basically the same thing but Twitter. Scrubby.io, really good tool for verifying catch-all emails. So verify 1,000 leads, and let's say that 300 of those leads are unverified. They are catch-all emails. Then you can put them into Scrubby and get them verified again to get like 80% of the leads back. So that's really good if you have a small total addressable market or a really specific custom list that you're hitting. Canva is great for editing pictures. I have literally used Canva for like fucking 6 years for like business and marketing stuff. Hemingway app is really good for writing stuff. So basically you can just put your text there and it's gonna tell you what is complicated and what is easy to read and what you should change. Really good tool, it's free. And then also Grammarly is good, especially if you have a little bit of a broken English. Grammarly is great. And then of course like ChatGPT is a fucking moneymaker. You can get into like a crazy rabbit hole with that stuff, like ChatGPT, AutoGPT, like all of this stuff. Really good tools for making money. Really high ROI stuff. But it won't matter if you don't have the basic technology in check that we just went through. Really the most optimal starting stack if you want to build a lead gen agency and scale it to 10k a month really fast is you need a landing page, cart.co, Pipedrive for CRM, Loom for recording videos, Calendly, then instantly sending emails, Apollo for scraping leads, email list validation for validating and verifying the leads, Stripe for payments, Figma for presentations, Google Workspace for everything, and Find Email for scraping Apollo. That is gonna be like $250 to $350 investment up front, and then it's like $300, $350 a month after that. So it's really cheap to get started. A lot of our clients have used that exact same tech stack and they're making like 30k a month, 25k a month without anything else, so the margins are also pretty high. Don't overcomplicate your technology, add stuff as you need. Don't spend your time overthinking and comparing tools, just pick something and start building, it's gonna work. And honorable mention as well, of course, is if you want to build a $10,000 a month lead generation agency in the next 90 days, and you want some help with it. We have done it with over 100 people in the past 9 months. We have a really good protocol for it. We have some sick results. So go check agencyvelocity.io from the comments or from wherever. Just write agencyvelocity.io in their browser and book a call, and let's start working together, and we will scale you to 10K a month in 90 days. Pretty much that's it. Thank you for sticking around and watching the video. It was a pleasure to make. I hope you enjoyed. I hope now with this information you're able to just focus on executing and actually making money instead of thinking like, what technology should I use? Like the only thing that I'm just looking to do here on YouTube is seeing like what is the most helpful shit that I can talk about, and then just making content about it. So if you want to let me know what you want to see on my next video, please feel free to do so. Thank you. This was a pleasure. I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye.